Welcome back, guys. In this video, we're going to be talking all about symmetry. Symmetry is a really helpful photography technique because it can put a nice, organized, and graphic twist on your scene, and it can really help tidy things up. It's one of those photography techniques that you can often fall back on when nothing else seems to be working in the situation that you're in. So for this lesson, we are coming to you from Hartbrücke in Zürich, Switzerland, and we're going to take a little stroll through town and try to find some fun examples of symmetry. So let's go find some shots. So a location like this works really well for practicing with symmetry because we've got lots of modern architecture, big tall buildings. There's lots of glass, there's right angles everywhere, and of course plenty of reflections to work with too. But we're in a spot that's maybe a little bit sensitive for photography, and we're trying not to attract too much attention because we really don't want to get a visit from one of those security type people. But of course, use common sense. If someone comes and tells us that we can't photograph here, we're just going to pack up and move on because there's so many great opportunities all around this area. You know, as photographers, sometimes it's easier to beg for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission, but you've also got to know when you shouldn't push your luck any further. Okay, so let's get the camera set up here. Now, it's not too bad at the moment in terms of the lighting, so I should be just fine without needing to use a tripod for these shots. I'm going to go ahead and set my aperture to something in the middle at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and start off with f8, which is going to work just fine. And of course, as I move around and shoot different shots, I'm sure I might make a few adjustments. Now, I want all of these photos to come out nice and sharp. And since I'm holding the camera in my hands, I'll need to keep an eye on my shutter speed to avoid camera shake. So I'm going to try to keep my shutter up around 100th of a second, maybe 125th, just to be on the safe side. And that is going to leave my ISO at the moment right up around ISO 400, but of course that's bound to change as I start pointing my camera in different directions. So speaking of, let's find a shot here and let's just see where we land. Okay, so it's important to remember that this symmetry stuff is really not very tolerant of errors. So as I'm photographing and composing, I'm really looking around the frame to make sure that everything is lining up really carefully. I'm looking in the corners of the shots, in the lower left and the lower right, because I'm really trying to get these lines to converge in my picture and create that perfect symmetry on the left and the right hand side. So if I'm not careful, something is just a little bit off, and that really calls our attention to the mistake. And of course, that's not what I want to do here. Okay, I'm photographing with my trusty 24 to 105 millimeter lens. This time I've got the zoom pulled all the way back to 24 millimeters. And I think this kind of photography, you really have to be looking through the viewfinder rather than the LCD screen on the back, because it's got to be so precise. And as I compose this shot, I realize if I don't really line up the lower left and lower right corners of my frame to be perfectly symmetrical, it's just not going to work at all. So I'm making lots of little micro adjustments here to get things lined up just right, and then taking the shot. Okay, we're on the move, exploring, looking for more symmetry. And our last couple of shots really depended a lot on vertical lines and horizontals. This time we're looking for something a little bit different. And I've got a spot in mind that I've seen which would be perfect for practicing with radial symmetry. So let's check it out. All right, well, our last location did not work out quite as planned, but we found an alternative, and this staircase is a bit boxier than the one that I was hoping to photograph, but you can still get a feeling for the concept of this radial symmetry effect. And so to try to get the most symmetry out of the situation, I'm gonna get my camera right out over this open space here, using my LCD screen, of course, because I don't dare hang myself over this railing. And I'm gonna go ahead and increase my shutter speed. In this case, I'm gonna shoot with a 250th of a second to help counteract any camera shake that I get from having the camera so far away from my body like this. But the idea is basically just to get it into the middle, focus on the railing down below, and go for a symmetrical composition. And that's what we'll do here. We'll just snap a couple shots. Okay, now I'm gonna show you all of the pictures from our shoot here in just 1 second. But before I do, let me tell you about the fantastic courses that we run over at viewfindermastery.com. If you wanna learn photography in a clear and structured way from professional photography educators, then come and check us out at viewfindermastery.com. We've got courses in all kinds of topics, from portrait and sports photography to landscape and Lightroom, you name it. Of course, you don't have to take my word for it. We've got great customer ratings. Just check out our Google and Facebook ratings and hear what others are saying first. And then I would love to see you join us over at viewfindermastery.com. Okay, I hope you enjoy these pictures. I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Please like and share this video with your photography friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Enjoy these pictures, and we will see you in the next video.